here in Duval County, Florida. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. In motion right is Thomas. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now 2nd and 3.
Lisa 24.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hey, easy. Ralph. 11.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They find some open field here. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by Foyesade and Lewican. You look at this Jaguar defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
2nd and 10.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
York now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this one too low.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Watson now to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And taken right on the 30.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, hey.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Go, go, let's go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Browns 7.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Rip, 23. Go, go.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Duvernay in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Route. Silver.
Now Lawrence.
That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Let's go.
Etienne. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Great job.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
11. Here we go.
On 2nd and goal.
Lawrence.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Stop behind the line made by the safety that time, Lewis Seed.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
47 yards.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, Lion.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Go. Lisa 24. Go. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. ETN bringing in another one. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This 2nd and 4.
Take right open. Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
We're set. Number 4. That's 31.
To throw is Watson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
All right, let's go. 30 left. Here we go, sir.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, go, go. Go, go.
Duvernay in motion.
Hot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rip, 23.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Lion. 30 left.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
York able to send this one through.
And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Now Watson.
This pass caught by Hamler.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Watson.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a three-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now it's Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Across midfield. He's on his way.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
And we keep calling him the other Josh Allen. He wants it to be known he's his own Josh Allen, and finally had the breakout campaign many of us knew he was capable of a season ago with 17.5 sacks in 2023.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's fielded at the 34. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Josh Hines-Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Watson now to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They've strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Jacksonville, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.